So the theory that I chose to do this week is constructivism. Constructivism is a learning theory specifically that has the student actively constructing their knowledge through perceptions, experiences, and by manipulating the world around them. A lot of times they get to interact with a variety of rich resources and they identify their own learning goals and interests. And from there, students are guided by their teachers to problem solve and make meaning of information that they take in. The process is usually collaborative, whether the whole time or in bits and pieces, and reflection is emphasized when all is said and done. Some of the strengths of constructivism is that it requires authenticity in real world application. So when building instruction based on constructivism, you would have authentic products, authentic resources, and authentic problems. Another strength is that students are accountable for their learning and that they have to set their own goals. They have to figure out how to attain them and reflect on them. Also, collaboration is another strength of constructivism. In terms of weaknesses, that same student accountability that is kind of a strength is also a weakness in that students have the potential for failure, and essentially they have to learn how to navigate that failure themselves, grow from it, and then succeed. That's kind of part of the learning process. Specifically with instructional design, the authentic environment piece is a little difficult to create in the confines of the school building. And especially when you pull in technology, and a lot of people, they simply do what's called pre-authenticated environments, which mimic authentic environments. And the other thing, of course, is the fact that you don't have set learning objectives that the teacher establishes beforehand, or even that the students establish beforehand. Those are kind of figured out in the process, and that can make tracking progress and data pretty difficult. So I think probably one of the most realistic applications of constructivism is what we know as the PBL, or project-based learning, and that students are still finding authentic problems using authentic resources and working together to create a product or a solution. So those really fit constructivism, but without sticking too rigidly to it to where we limit ourselves.